what? It like swings open? Dude, this is slick.
I'm dropping.
Going. I'm pushing.
Nice.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, what's the plan?
Are we going all out?
Yeah.
So they could do this. I don't think that they'll try to open storefront.
I feel like storefront's a big enough play.
Door charge freezer, and then wall charge storefront, so you can look at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's rocking what?
I'm taking extra flash just to see if I can finish it right here.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Well, they're going now. They're ready.
Here I'm heading north.
All right.
Who's got clacker?
Do we have arcade, or do they have it?
We still have arcade.
3, 2, 1.
So I'm going in.
Freezer and storefront.
Hit the power.
Send it, brother.
Watch arcade. Watch arcade. Man. They can't come the other way. They can't come
Nice,
through.
GG.
Get it? Good execution.
Got it.
Green, we just censor office and dog, right?
Yo, what? It like swings open? Dude, this is slick.
I'm dropping.
Going. I'm pushing.
Nice.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, what's the plan?
Are we going all out?
Yeah.
So they could do this. I don't think that they'll try to open storefront.
I feel like storefront's a big enough play.
Door charge freezer, and then wall charge storefront, so you can look at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's rocking what?
I'm taking extra flash just to see if I can finish it right here.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Well, they're going now. They're ready.
Here I'm heading north.
All right.
Who's got clacker?
Do we have arcade, or do they have it?
We still have arcade.
3, 2, 1.
So I'm going in.
Freezer and storefront.
Hit the power.
Send it, brother.
Watch arcade. Watch arcade. Man. They can't come the other way. They can't come
Nice,
through.
GG.
Get it? Good execution.
Got it.
Green, we just censor office and dog, right?
Hello everyone, welcome to Making Maps. Today with me, TH Pine, your community manager, and our level designer, Sandwich.
Hello.
Hello indeed. So yeah, for the people who are here for the first time, we're regularly, meaning 2 times a week usually, Monday and Tuesday, streaming our level making process. So this is not, we're not streaming all the level making, but we're streaming a few levels that will be going out on Friday. So we will be able to play them over next weekend. And well, I should back up and try this again. This was a mess. We're releasing at least 20 new maps a week, right? Was it 25? What is the current number, Sandwich?
20.
20. Okay. So releasing usually 20 new maps a week, every Friday. And some of those maps will be created live on stream, and this is one of those streams. So everything we do today will be in the game on the next weekend. So yeah. We're doing a dome right now. It seems like you're pretty far with that one already.
Yeah, I'm almost done with this. I just got to add some final things, look at it, do double checks, and then I think we'll move on to kill houses
All right.
for today's stream. I'm just going to
I could wait for the question to come up the first time. I will probably, since we have a search of new players, will probably come up a few times today. So I'll just tackle it right now once at least. A lot of people are not quite aware of how our level generation process works exactly. Our levels are procedurally generated, at least partially, but not on the spot. So we're not, like, if you're loading into a game and it loads a map, that map is not just generated at that moment. There are a bunch of reasons for that. The main one is a technical one. We need to bake our light maps for every map, which takes about 20 to 40 minutes, depending on the map. So you don't want that to happen in the loading screen. There are a few other reasons. It's also like it would be a lot of work to make a system that like completely automates the process and does it reliably. Like, because if you would just generate the levels on the fly, they would have to need the system would need to be very, very reliable, because every time it spits out in a broken map, it would completely, like, it would make that game really miserable. So that would be a lot of work. It would be possible probably, but not with our resources. So we followed the 80-20 rule, which is it's very easy to automate 80% of the work. And the other 20% are actually really easily done by a human. And this also allows us to like QA what the system is doing, what the algorithm is doing. So our level designers, Sandwich and Axum, are taking the result of what a level generation or the level generation system is giving them, checking if that's viable and if that makes sense, and then adding a few more things to the map, and then send it to the oven, so to speak, where it gets baked. And then it goes on in the game the next weekend. So that's how it goes. So I'll if someone asks this today, I'll just we have a shortcut in the bot that gives a short explanation, and I'll just let people know that I explained this at the start of the stream, and they can watch the bot. I hope that explanation made sense.
We also do have the exclamation point level gen command, I believe.
What was I referring to? I think it's exclamation mark level gen or something like that. Yeah, or procedural. I think there too. I think there's an alias for it. Let me actually see what it is. Commands. No, that is. There we go. Level gen. It is. Thank you, Donut.
I think you'll be able to get up there. So it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, you won't be able to get up on that. Or if you can, it'll be like negligible. Cool.
This looks cool though.
So
now we just need something to drive over that ramp. Like maybe a shopping cart.
Could you imagine if they had a shopping cart and then they started doing like you do like 360s on it, so it's
you like drive over the base thing and stuff. Yeah. I mean, that's a joke for the people who are not in there, because there was a shopping cart back in alpha and it will be back eventually. It was super slow though, and it will be super slow again. So this will not be able to make jumps, I imagine. So yeah. Again, welcome to everyone who joined the stream. I see at least a few regular faces, so Donut being one, but also a few people who are new. Ben PC just wrote, "Hiya guys, started streaming due process today. Loving the game concept so far." Well, thank you. Welcome to the community, and thank you for streaming. That always helps, and I'm glad you enjoy the game. All right, Sandwich, let's talk a bit about this level. What's going on? Is this almost done, you said?
Yeah, I'm trying to add like one more pillbox real quick. I need to fit it like right here. It's gonna be a little tight, but
does the generators auto spawn pillboxes actually? It does.
Yeah,
right?
but it only does 2.
And you wanted 3, so you adjust.
Yeah, because like with this being with bomb right there, it's
you need a way to defend this easier. Is that
and especially since like I'm sure you could get up on here and shoot over and whatnot. But I can just do something really easy though and just move that back there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really hard to defend beach unless you have the pillboxes, because like each one of these can really realistically only hold one person.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
you'll be able to shoot from back here, I suppose, but
Not really. I
even
guess.
then, it's not like the biggest deal, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Where's the dummy that I?
Is this like a hole in the map?
Yeah. So it's an
I
actual
wasn't aware
like,
the
usable
generator
hole.
spits that out.
So it made
Interesting.
a shape here. It made pit and it made observation, and it just connected them here and here.
Interesting. I didn't know that's actually something it does, but
Like
I
it
guess that makes
could
sense.
also do. I guess if it was a little bit smarter, like this layout worked, but what it also could have done is put this side here, right there, so
yeah,
it would
okay.
match up, and then like you would have the matchup here as
Yeah,
well.
that would look a bit
But,
better.
You know,
Like, it probably
I can't
plays
really
pit
rotate
first,
rooms.
right? So
I don't know. I don't know what Order Dome does. It's
okay.
wizardry in. But we're gonna save this and move on to.
I assume
Kilos,
Axon would
'cause-
probably know, but he's the
Probably.
guy who has more insight into the actual level gen. But
Let's get level gen. We want this.
what's the name of this one before you make
This
it go away?
is Orion Exile.
All right.
Hello,
Hey,
everyone.
Erosion
Hello.
and Jameson and Mad.
Whoop whoop whoop.
Oh, and 23 is here as well.
All right,
So we're
let's see
doing
what's in our
Killer
palette
House.
today.
All right. So now we see the whole process from the start. So this starts out with the level gen doing the biggest part of its job, which is generating the room layout, which takes a few seconds for a level. For Kilos, it's 10, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
Seems
it's
to be
not
on
that
right
long
now.
for kill out. I'm just going through the current room list and picking what rooms I'm going to use.
Oh, you're
Um,
okay. You're doing something off screen. It's not
yeah.
generating right now. Okay.
The default stuff is it spits out some weirder layouts that I'd rather just not deal with right now. Like I want to get maps done, and that can be really hard to do sometimes with certain layouts. We kind of need like an if or. I'll have to think about that. All right, let's start generating. I'm thinking we're gonna take that guy out, and we're going to take that guy out. Cool.
Are you looking for something specific, or
Yeah, there's
like are you trying to
a
experiment
couple
with something, or are you just
no. There's a couple combinations of rooms that they're like. This is perfect here. We're just gonna use this.
Mhm.
Boom. First try.
Cool.
First try Frederick over here. What I was doing is there's certain rooms that require you to have certain rules attached to them. So for like a lumberyard, one of the rules that we've come up with is that it has to have an exterior door. So having
Okay.
like the interior lumberyards isn't gonna be a thing most
Anymore.
anymore. Yeah,
Because
because
you
it's
used
like
to do.
if lumberyard
And
is
just to
entry-
clarify, you're talking about rules you, as the level design team, decided or agreed upon to have consistency in the maps, right? So this is not something that's programmed into the level generation system, or
That is correct.
Okay.
I'm sure we could program it in. Like I fixed the lumberyard so it actually spawns the doors, but it just hasn't made its way up the chain quite yet. So
okay. Yeah, but it's just like there are a bunch of quote unquote arbitrary rules that the level designers agreed upon to make the game more consistent, and well, yeah, because like one of them usually is, for example, that on most maps you have like one free entry and 2 red doors, right? That's like one of the very basic ones, and that's not something the level generation system does. That's something the level designers put in.
Well, yeah, and sometimes we'll bend the rules, but we try to do it for only specific tile sets. Like on C-Store, we've been experimenting with 1 red door and 1 green door, and then the shutters act as the second red door because people blow them up anyways. So, and the argument for that is that when you have 2 red doors plus shutter plus a window with a green, it makes basically like maybe max of 3 rooms or areas. Like half a storefront would be an area that a defender can actually like hold. Like they're immediately confined. Whereas if you take away that one extra door, they suddenly have a lot more space to set up a defense and like be able to fortress down a little bit instead of just being like pop flashed immediately upon entry.
Yeah.
So,
I also saw like a 1 red door kill house earlier today, but was that intentional? Do you know?
it
I
was
only saw a
intentional, but
screenshot.
I'm not going to do it again.
Okay, so that was an
Yeah.
experiment.
Yeah, it was just I wanted to see if the same thing would happen with Kill House as it did with C-Store,
okay,
and the
I
answer
see.
is no. So, you know, I got my answer pretty quick. People don't like it, so.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
who's next?
the next thing we just witnessed here is like the second step of the level generation system is like spawning some interior cover. This is more effective for some rooms than for others. And then this is the mid ground, which is not really generated, I guess. I think that's just picked from like 3 different ones, I think, right?
Yeah, it's we just have a couple of them.
Yeah.
We don't randomly generate the mid-ground. It's just it's
Yeah,
going to be a
the-
static thing that just swaps between like 3 different versions
So
of that
if you're paying
static.
attention during your matches, you will notice them repeating, but they're not important because they're outside of the map. So
I'm going to have to do some quick wizardry here.
So yeah, the level generation system is always being worked on and improved on. So you will see like different tile sets and different rooms in those tile sets will be automated to different degrees. Let's put it that way, or to different quality levels even. Like on Kill House, I mean most rooms spawn decent cover. I think I would say at least way better than on Factory. Factory requires a lot of manual cover placement. So. Yeah, Sandwich. People are asking for Lighthouse to come back.
I can bring it up, but that was something that we did for April Fools. If you guys liked it, we can definitely
I heard a lot of positive
have a
feedback
meeting
about it.
But
I mean, I think some people were concerned that it's overpowered, but
yeah, like it brings something to the table, but we'll have to decide kind of if that's something that we actually want, you know, instead of just haha Lighthouse funny, and what the rules of that room would be. Okay, and then we need let's do it on this side. Then we can cover up this side. I'll need the door for Lumberyard. Kill House. This guy. Do.
yeah, I didn't thought about it, but it was obvious that this question would come up. So I guess I have another topic to monologue about, or you can chime in if you want to. You guys ever considered having some maps have a second floor with a staircase in between?
Yep.
Yes, we experimented with it in alpha. It had some issues, but we'll bring it back eventually. It
Well,
causes some.
Don't say
problems.
that's a big maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
We want to bring it back.
Find a way
let's
to
put it
make
that
it
way.
work. We'll make it work because it's
Yeah.
a cool concept. But
Definitely. It
like,
has a bunch of problems.
we'll work up to it, you know.
Yeah. The main issue is that it's hard for players to understand the map in like a minute of time.
Yeah.
Because it's a 2D map of a 3D space. It's even if you make the map tools like easy to use and easy to understand, it's still hard to understand the 3D space from just 2D views. It takes noticeably more time, and that would require and that cuts into your planning time basically. And planning is all the game's about. So if you don't have enough time to make a plan because you need all the time to understand the map, then the game kind of falls apart.
I did a bet. Okay, so we got a green, pseudo green. Oh, let's see. Where do I want red doors? I'm gonna be a meanie. I'm a meaner. Let's do that. And is that too mean? That's a little too mean. I'll keep it how it was. How am I gonna do this? I'm not happy with myself for what I have done.
Oh no. Just
I mean, I essentially created a one exit green room. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
kind of
another
a
one of those rules you
baddie.
mentioned earlier. Usually the green, like the free entry, should allow you to go to two different, like take two different routes out of it. And this one, yeah, it has two doors, but they both lead to the same room. So.
how would the forklift even get stuck like that? I don't know, man. Driving test.
Don't ask these kind of questions. I mean, ask them.
The same thing for why are their windows looking straight into stalls in the bathroom? Like, maybe they're just into it. You never know. Do I have the mirror version yet? Nope. Let's just put it like back in this corner, and we'll do that, and then we'll put this guy back here.
All right. Sorry, I was doing things at the side. I'm always kind of multitasking, which is, I guess, to the detriment of the stream sometimes. I should probably try to turn that down, but it's sometimes sometimes things come up.
Chilling.
Right? Yeah, it's more of a chill stream for sure.
And all the shelves are leaning on each other like dominoes. I'm looking more for quality right now, or quantity right now over quality. Like, we need to get maps done so I can go on to some other stuff. Yeah. So I want to try to do. I did the dome, that doesn't really count, but I want to try to get 3 done. Need hallway stuff.
Yeah, basically, because making levels is part of your job, but it's not your only job.
Yep.
You're still doing level related things, but that's more like working on the level generation system, exploring future tile sets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that's actually most of your week, right? Like it's 2 weeks of making 2 days of making maps.
Yeah, it's 2 days of making maps, and then it's normally like a half day of QA, fixing what QA finds. Does this one fit? Oh, this one does fit. And then, yeah, and that's
3 days
pretty much it.
Or 2.5 days of other things.
Yeah. Yeah, other things are also just kind of more fun at the moment. I imagine like making levels eventually gets a bit repetitive, probably. Maybe it would fit there.
I mean, there's always something to experiment with and stuff, but that's also true for the other tasks. So,
yeah.
How many QA members do you have? Well, one.
One. Yep. Ozzy's a legend.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is. Like, he's.
There you go. I kind of like that more, and then we'll put one final piece in here.
I think like we have
that.
like 2 level designers, 1 QA, like I want to say, I guess like 5 artists, 4 artists, depends on how you count, and like should count before I spit out numbers. Like I said, so like something like 8 engineers, maybe.
Just go by the number off of what's in Slack.
What, in the channel?
It just tells you how many people there are in like certain channels.
I mean, I'm in all the channels, and I'm neither an engineer nor an artist. So.
Well, I mean, everyone's in like announce though, so you can just look at how many people are in announce.
Yeah, that's the number, the total number. I'm trying to categorize them because I assume that would be the follow-up. I can count there. So. Let me see. How many engineers do we actually have? 1. Do we count Beckel as an engineer?
He's a technical artist.
So kind of is.
Yeah, I don't know
he's
if he's in here. You might be able to clarify what his like what his official title is.
Yeah, technical artist is his official title, but like I'm just wondering, like, if someone asks how many engineers do you have, like, do we count him? I guess we do, maybe. Half.
Don't know if I want. Kind of want the bar back here, but I also kind of really don't.
Oh, Jameson is doing nuclear software QA. That's cool. I didn't know that. Today I learned. Are you guys planning to hire more level designers in the future? Oh, interesting question. Sandwich, do you think we need more? Or would it benefit from more level designers?
More. Yeah, probably, but I don't know. Like Grant and like Axum and I should say, we get the job done for the most part. I like to think.
Yeah, I would like.
I'm sure that you know that's a better question for, I think, when you do your next QA with Bard. Yeah,
sure. Yeah, but generally speaking,
I'm literally not part of the hiring process at all. Like I don't mess with that stuff. So
generally speaking, I mean, more level designers would probably be beneficial. I would imagine if we would expand right now, would probably be in a different department. But yeah, eventually, probably. Just flip it around.
I gotta remember to get rid of the light as well. Otherwise, there's gonna be some weird stuff going on, man. Weird stuff. We gotta
shove it into the ground.
Yep. No one will notice. Don't worry.
Yeah, it works on Kill House. It doesn't work on Kill Down.
Yeah,
because there will stick out.
This rock is not supposed to belong here.
Yeah, it creates some weird situations that you can walk under the map on Kill Down.
One sec. I need to check something. Did I mess this up? No. So why are you being a butt? Like, half of these props are not wanting to do the thing that makes my life easy. They're all being...
Are they not snapping, or what's the issue?
No, they're snapping. They're just not snapping like on a coordinate that's like easy. So we like to call this working on twos because it's like on a snap value of 2. But if I go and I try to snap, like this guy was the guy I was talking about, like in the corner, if he could snap like this, that'd be like amazing. But instead, he like
I see,
it's on 1s or something.
Weird.
So if I go like a 1, I bet it would. Yeah, it goes right in.
Okay, interesting. So is the map like
kind of weird,
off by 1 or something?
Yeah, it's just off by 1, which is fine.
I mean, you moved it around earlier, so maybe that you like moved it in a weird way.
Just weird stuff. Nothing that isn't like a huge pain in the butt, though. It's not like a level gen is just erroring all over the place and throwing all sorts of fun exceptions and yeah, that stuff. I would rather deal with something being something being a little bit easier to deal with than wrappers. Wrappers are not fun when they go wrong.
Sure. So bombs in kitchen. Do you have thoughts for red doors already?
Kinda just winging this level. I need to figure out what I want to do with this whole section. If I get rid of this, move the door over, I think it'd be a little bit better. I can move this over as well, so it creates a little bit of space. Get rid of these because they're gonna be a pain in the butt. Double check that these are on the right side. They are. Okay, and then I can put an island there, and that's what I'm thinking.
Thunderstrike asks, what's the program that you guys use for level gen? Is it in-house made? Well, I mean, yes and no. We're using the Unity game editor, engine editor, or whatever you call it. Unity engine client, whatever. What is it called actually? Is it the Unity editor? I think it's the Unity editor, right?
Unity.
Just Unity.
Yeah,
but
just
like
Unity.
we have built our own, like we've built an access, like a big system that's living in Unity basically. That's doing all the procedure generation and stuff like that. Is that correct? Did I explain that correctly?
Yeah, that's a pretty good explanation of it. It is just a whole bunch of code that runs in Unity and tells rooms to go certain places, and then it populates those rooms with props. And then, like Pion was mentioning earlier, we have the 80-20 dealio going on where we try to get the level gen to like make 80% of the level for us, and then we can just swoop in and do the last 20%. Claim all the credit from level gen's cold dead hands, but
Yeah, pretty much.
sometimes it can do some crazy things sometimes that we like. So for red doors, though, to answer your earlier question, that's a toughie because I
You
feel
don't
like
want one in
we're
kitchen,
good.
obviously.
Yeah, this is why I
So
don't like
that's-
doing 2 red doors, because it's like I'm just gonna end
It's
up
hard.
zoning the defenders super hard no matter where I
Hmm.
put them. It doesn't matter. Like one's gonna be in club and one's gonna be in either office or lockers, most likely. Like
Yeah.
right here for me.
Yeah, I would
in
put
my-
them north lockers as well, so it's not
Yeah.
too far away from the bomb, but also not too close to the green entry.
Like it's probably gonna end up just being like that.
Yeah, I think that's
Which is
fine
like
though.
you're
That
just-
allows defenders to play in hallway and like get some interesting angles on the red doors
Other
and
thing we can
rotations.
do is move the bar over, and now it's a bit of a bigger threat.
For sure. Okay, here's a question
Um,
about Dome from Jamison. I played a Dome map with the castle gate opening onto beach with the only gate button on beach, so it's still impossible for defenders to get on beach until attackers open it. Well, you say that. If they steal a wall charge, it's not impossible. Anyway, actually, door charge? Does door charge blow up
Door charge.
gate right now? Door charge does, right? Yeah. Anyway, the question is, this will need to change once the castle gate can be kicked down from the inside, correct? Well, yeah, I guess. I think we
Yeah,
might
so
have
what
to
we're gonna
remove
do
that
is
map at that
put
point.
We're just not gonna put the castle door on the beach.
Yeah,
Easy peasy.
exactly. So we have to remove that map because, yeah, there's a map where that is the thing. But we're
Well,
removing maps constantly, so...
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah,
Alright.
that needs to change
Solve
at that point because that would be... We don't want defenders to be on the beach, at least not easily. So if they steal a door charge or a wall charge for it, then sure.
Yep.
But they should not be allowed to just kick it down and then stand next to the landing craft.
We're gonna make another one.
That was fast. Like we're 30 minutes in and we have basically made 2 maps. Well, I guess Dome was almost finished, but still.
Kill House does not take long to make.
Yeah,
It's-
Kiloska's fast.
I gotta like this is another decent map too. We're just gonna use this one.
Nice. I mean, that also
It's-
saves
it's
time.
being good. Yeah, that's the other thing is Dome takes forever to generate the walls, and then
Right.
on
like,
top of that, the layouts can be really bad because there's only like 4 rooms. So,
Yeah.
what's the point of buttons if the castle bridge is going to be kickable? You can't open it. You can't kick it open from the side
Outside.
that the button would normally be on.
Yeah.
Like on
Like
the
the-
outside of the gate. You kick it from the inside.
Yeah, the idea would be you can kick it from the inside and the button will be somewhere else on the map. So attackers have a secondary objective of pressing the button so they can enter the castle from the outside.
MG42, cart. Soon TM.
Soon.
When is soon? When it happens.
Yeah. Well, card is still a while out.
Who do we talk
unfortunately,
about making our C-Store podcast map? Talk to Smith and he'll either assign you to Axe Samurai.
but- Will you be able to shotgun it? I don't think the castle gate has a handle, so
Yeah,
guess
it doesn't
no?
There'd be nothing to shoot.
yeah. You cannot shoot the landing craft thingy either, right? So you have to kick it.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
Well, it's a red door from the outside and like a kickable green door from the inside, I guess. That's the best way to put it. I mean, that's actually similar to... No, it's not similar to the teller door. We need the extensive door guide again. Like, this will need to be updated.
Well,
might that
I
be
mean, you
alright?
don't have to talk to him all the time, but he's a good guy.
Yeah.
You just need to talk to him and then get him assigned to one of us. Or get yourself assigned to one of us.
Oh, that's
Speaking of
true.
it, I need to do that with Dome later, so I'm gonna have to remember that. Ooh. You ever just stretch and it feels really good? Yeah. I got to sit in a jacuzzi yesterday. Oh man,
Nice.
I haven't been in a jacuzzi in forever. It was so good. So good. This is gonna be let's be Torch Paladin. Paladin Torch Paladin. I like Torch Paladin. Paladin that just carries torches.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can also
It's,
shotgun.
he prays to the torch god.
On the red snarms. It's all about the handle with the door. It's not about if you can shotgun it. If it has a handle, you can shotgun.
No, what Snobs was referring to Veridog, who was saying it's acting like a red door, and that's true for the most part, except for the fact that you can't shotgun it open from the inside. So, besides that, it
but
will
this
be
is
very
in
similar to a
relation-
red door.
Like, this is in relation though back to their earlier conversation in question about
Yeah.
Castle Door as well,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
doesn't have a handle, so there's no way to shotgun it.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember a time like in Alpha we had even more doors. I remember having a time where I was sitting in Discord with Ozzy and he was like, okay, let's actually make a list, and he like listed all the doors he could think of, and it was like 24 or something.
I mean,
This is a
there's
game
lot
about
of
doors,
doorway.
apparently.
Yeah, like even on the kill like heat maps,
Yeah.
all of the fighting just happens around doors and doorways because they're natural choke points. Like
Yeah, obviously.
this game could be called Door Kickers, but there's already a game called that.
Yeah.
So.
I think
It's
it's a
actually a
good
fun
game,
game.
by the way. Yeah.
I was playing the second one a little
I
while
didn't
ago,
pick
and
up the second one yet. It's on my wish list though.
I like it. It's a little hard to get used to, but if you do get used to it, it's fun. We're gonna do this so people can't. Sit back
We
here and
stripped
wallbang.
we stripped out a few of the doors we had in Alpha. We had way more doors back then. Like
Rest in peace, Bing
Do you-
Bong Door.
yeah, ding dong doors. Well, actually, we have kind of similar ones. I think somewhere
Ding
like
Dong
the
Doors as Ding Dong Doors no longer exist.
yeah.
They
I
are
guess.
snapped. Feels bad.
Do you remember the green doors with the slits on the bottom?
The green doors with like the vents.
Yeah, with vents.
Those
I
just got
hated
made
those.
into normal doors.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they lost the vents. I hated those vents. Like.
Mhm.
I got killed 30
you
times
don't
so
like
many
getting
times, even
kneecaps?
when I was aware of them. Like I remember this one, like I have this one very like clear memory of me like, okay, this door has vents. Okay, I have to be careful. I'm gonna look through it, and I try to look and I don't see anyone. I get shot through it anyway by Ozzy because he was standing like far enough away from it, so that his angle was more beneficial than mine. I got so angry at vents at that point. I'm very happy we got rid of them.
Yeah,
I think they were not fun to play around, in my opinion.
fun concept, but just
Yeah.
in gameplay it didn't work out.
Yeah, it's also like was also very punishing for new players because
Yes,
if you're not aware of them, it's,
it was yeah, it was a little rough, but it was also just hard to get up two doors to kick them because you get tapped in the knees and it's like already well there goes 50 of my only 100 health.
yeah.
Very cool. Back in my day. We're actually gonna put this guy up here like I had originally, just so I can spread out these doors a tiny bit more. Then let's see, we need a door down here. Let's do it on this guy, and we need here. Let's do.
Chat message just got eaten. Great. I mean, I guess we can talk about invoice anyway.
I was able to see a defender spawn from the attacker truck, and I don't think this was on purpose. XD. What?
Yeah, it's a picture of like the truck is facing the kill house defender room, so you can see out of the window. So
That's is what it
anyway,
is.
It's an intended feature, quote unquote. We usually try to avoid it, but sometimes the truck just gets placed in a way that you can see it.
Yeah, like when I'm placing truck, I'm trying to look for can they immediately shoot you when you exit the truck, not necessarily like can you see the defenders.
It can be a bit problematic because you can then see what the defenders pick up, which can give away their plan and stuff. But
that's also like that's in every single kill house map, not just one. You know.
I mean, not if the truck is on the other side. So.
Well, that's why I'm saying though. Is like sometimes the truck can't be on the other side because there's a red door looking right at it, or at the green door.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
It's just that's the way it is. And
no one would be horrible if the now that we have the trophy system, if the gun on the truck would actually shoot into the defender spawn.
Yeah.
Round stars, defender spawn. Defender is in his defender spawn, and the truck just goes zip 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 zip, all of them down. And you have one is like hiding under the table or something. Cannot pick up a gun because as soon as he steps out, he gets killed. I think that would have been. Actually, this would be like if you don't do proper QA, something like this could slip through really easily. Like because it doesn't happen on every map, it only happens on Kill House, and only if the truck is placed in a certain way. So if you just like test it on a few maps and it never comes up, then you ship it without proper QA. It just happens in the game. That would be horrible. But no, we didn't. I think the truck is not shooting inside, and the defender room is considered inside or something like that.
There's geos around the defender.
Or they're just geos. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you cannot shoot inside or outside in general.
Yeah,
that makes more sense.
Yep. So even if you tried to shoot in, there wouldn't be like bullet hits or anything, but like this, it's completely impenetrable. Yeah. Otherwise, the UAV, if like this got moved and like all these layers got moved, the UAV would just pop them too.
Mute myself.
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, and if you want to talk like doesn't make a whole lot of sense, the UAV could also just shoot them through here. But that defeats the whole purpose of them being trained. Argus needs to train somehow. Live fire is in progress.
Alright, Sandwich, I have to actually leave you alone for a moment, but I'm sure you can handle yourself. I'll be back in like 5 minutes or so. Okay. I'm very sorry. Alright, be right back. Have fun.
I'm all alone.
Behave
with no
when I'm not here.
Beside me. How you doing, chat? How's your Monday going? I hope it's going well. I really do. Mondays are a tough day, I think, for everyone, especially right now. I know for me, it's easily my least favorite day, especially coming back when the weather's really nice and all that. It's also really hard to just not look outside and be like blue skies, sun, a little bit of a breeze. Let me go outside. This map is actually looking all right. It's very, very simple, which is good, but we made it in 20 minutes, which is bog. It's very, very fast. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm actually going to block off some of these areas over here. Is that going to look janky? Not really, no. Fine. There we go. Now you have a bit of a defense hole that you could sit in and plink at them, or plink at them from back here as they come around. Does Argus use Kildome as final exam for the Argus recruits? No, I believe Kildome is just a game show that Argus uses. I don't know the lore behind it. Sorry, I'm not I'm not the lore master. That kind of writing is way beyond my skill or creative process, unfortunately. My job has no windows because of the confidential nature, so I go in at 6 a.m. When I get off work, I can only enjoy the sun for like 3 hours. Yeah, dude, that sucks. Are you able to like take walks and stuff, or is it all just like once you're in, you're in? The violence channel. Yep. Vote for Kenneth Futureman. How do I want to do this? If I do that, I'm gonna have to scoot this down a little bit. Still leaves you a good amount of room down here, I suppose. That's fine. Yeah, okay. I think lumberyard is fine now. Like, I'm gonna stop messing with it. Okay, let's take a look. Kitchen to brick house. We need red doors. Let's see. Bomb there. Red door there and here. Just real quickly make sure that those are on the outside. That one is. We have doorways leading into bomb room. Bomb room is missing wall features. Get a couple of these guys in. Not a whole lot, just a few to fill up like this back area. In fact, you know what? We have one prop that will fit this great. Boom. Done. Okay. Hallway's looking good. Club's looking a little sparse. Let's get some couches up in there. Club. Gotta go through airport internal security every day. I'm kind of lucky unless I want to go through that all over and over. Oh my god. I'm sorry. It sucks. Just came across this game. Looks so fun. Can't wait to get it downloaded. Hey, welcome. Thank you. What would... No, it's in the ground. No, it's not on the ground.
All right, I'm back.
It just snapped. What the heck?
I'm very back.
Welcome back.
Thank
Hello,
you.
very back. I am Dad.
Oh, God. That joke got old so fast. Heard it way too many times.
Technically, I'm not the dad.
I'm the dad, yeah. That's also why I had to step away for a moment.
Let's get this guy in there. Let's do it like this instead. Move this guy.
So what did I miss?
Not a whole lot. Just doing some finishing touches, and then I'm gonna generate another heal house.
What? This one took only 50 minutes so far.
I mean, I'm trying to be fairly simple with it. Like, I can sit here and overthink it all day, but at the end of it, like, when people play it, they only got 2 minutes. So, I mean, if I can make a map in 10 times the amount of time it takes them to ingest it, then I did a pretty good job. I'm a little over that right now, but that's all right. And this is looking like a semi-decent map anyways. It's got some holds. It's got some wall charge opportunities.
I like that plus-shaped brick house over there.
Yeah.
Really
The
funny.
little brick houses are kind of cute. If you do exclamation point level gen, it'll give you a pretty good rundown. Nabib.
Yeah, or you watch the VOD, because I explained it very truthfully at the start of the stream. That's why I would give you the explanation here, but I don't want to give people the rundown again. So yeah, we can do exclamation mark level gen really quick.
I'm actually gonna put this back here.
And you can
be
rewatch
cheeky.
the VOD for more details.
Alrighty.
So club into
Save.
office, kitchen, Brickhouse office. Oh, I feel like
We go
the
again.
kitchen door doesn't give you much. Well, I guess it makes it easier to. Although I guess lumberyard is hard to take, so somewhat hard to take.
Do-do-do. And that one was. Oh, I clicked on the wrong button.
It was like 50 minutes. Holy smokes!
That one.
So are you faster with
was
kill houses or with C stores?
kill houses?
Because
Easier.
I know
There's a lot less
Axum goes
stuff.
for C stores if he's trying to speedrun level gen.
Yeah, like C store generates a lot better, but I just like with kill house, it's a lot easier to get gens that I actually can look at though, and
Okay.
look at and be happy with. So we
Maybe it's a
have
bit of
Orion XL
personal
Golden
preference.
Eagle and Torch Paladin so far. Yeah, just personal preference. Plus, like C store is nice. It fills the entire place with random stuff.
Yeah, it has prop generation for every room, right? Or cover
Well,
generation.
yeah, and like
Well, Kill House
some
has
of
for
the
some
props-
rooms, but not for all.
yeah, some of the props, especially in C store, can be like awkwardly sized as
Mhm.
well. And it'll still spawn.
What's this
more.
breezeway?
A common occurrence is what it is. And
This
it's a
is
big
this
pain
is
in
the
my butt.
reason. This is the reason why we don't have a fully automated system. Because Level Gen just thinks that's fine.
Run no longer. I can't control what the level generator does.
I mean,
I
you can. You literally did before you started the first Kill
I wasn't going to
House.
mention that part, but
But this one looks really
go
wonky
and
as
go get
well.
lumberyard. Actually, I'll just remove it on this next one. But
This one
Ugh.
looks really wonky. And the lockers
yeah, the
placement.
dumbbell shape. The dumbbell. That's probably like a 200 kegger. Oh my goodness, yeah. I'm just gonna remove lumberyard, and we'll just get some weird stuff.
This one is special as well. Like, I mean, this kind of works, I guess, but
Not really. You got 2 rooms that don't connect to anything but hallway.
yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, because Breezeway is not a room. Yeah, Lockers and
Breezeway,
Club are just cut off
like-
basically.
In all of these scenarios, I'm using this room as the green room. So
Mhm.
any of these generations are going to have. I thought I changed that name. Oh, it hasn't made its way up the chain yet. I'm also gonna change that real quick before I forget. So no, that's not a good gen. Real quick, I'm going to change the name of check. Room label admissions. All right, and we keep going. Level Gen is, yeah, Level Gen's doing its own thing today, like most days. Hey, kidney room. Only real OGs remember the kidney room. The kidney breezeways. Dude, Level Gen is trying its best, though. It do be trying its best.
Yeah, it might be drunk, but it's trying its best. Oh god, again, the Breezeway. Oh yeah, Kill House don't generate nicely.
Well, that's why I
Apparently.
took those ones that generated nicely.
Yeah, it doesn't play a ball. Which C stores now generate nicely after you standardize it to 2s, right? 3s actually.
you'd have
Wait,
to
is it 2s or 3s?
ask them about that. It should be
Yeah,
on
we
2s
talked.
now.
I talked to Axon about it last week. I forgot, but they now generate nicely. But Kill House is a mess. So
Oh. Yeah, like there's parts of it that are a bit of a mess right now,
Mhm.
for sure. But overall, I mean, it's doing all right. Like I fixed up some of the stuff that was bugging me when I was looking at generations. But like even with these nodes weighted to be like, hey, snap like here and here, it still doesn't want to do it
Okay.
for whatever reason. Maybe this tile's just messed up. Like I messed it up.
Okay, how
Very
about we
real
keep
pop-
this map and then we just move the truck on the breezeway? Like,
Yeah, just drive the truck into the breeze.
just shove it in there.
Stop drinking. Worried about your health? Nah. Don't be worried about level gen. This one's a nice compact one. Oh my
It's
goodness.
very compact. I
What
like
level
how
is it?
kitchen and lockers fit, like, snap right into office there.
Yeah, if we could have this happen every time, I'd love it. That'd be amazing. But
And we
instead,
keep
level
this one.
gen's
This one
like,
looks decent.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Stuff is
Instead,
coming.
level gen likes to throw hissy fits and be like, "But I don't wanna. I wanted a lollipop, not ice cream."
Mhm.
Perfect.
This one actually looks cool.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up sticking the bomb in kitchen again.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll see. Because
Well,
this is gonna have
admission
to
will be the
green.
green entry, right? So I guess kitchen or office makes sense for the bomb. Everything else will be too close.
Yeah, we'll see. There might be some fun things we can do. There might be. Big maybe. Ooh, it's actually generating really good too. Ooh, are we gonna have a
Oh.
good map? An actual good map?
Well, the bomb is in club.
Yeah, but that's a minimal amount of
Doesn't
moving.
play, but
Sword Legion.
is kitchen always generating like this? Do you always have to
Yep.
remove the kitchen counters from the wards you want to actually enter? Because like it's just
Yeah.
everything is
Yeah,
filled
like-
up.
When kitchen generates, it doesn't know where.
It doesn't.
Like
yeah,
it works off of the assumption that it won't know where you're going to
Okay.
place the doors. Way back
just
when it used
filled
to do
everything.
that,
Mhm.
yeah, like it used to auto give you like a green door and like a couple red doors just like
Mhm.
randomly. And I think I just ended up turning it off because I didn't like it as much as just being able to like manually place them.
Yeah.
And there's certain things like with these guys, like admissions and soon lumberyard and breezeway, that they do spawn their own doors, but
Mhm.
it's a set spawn. It will always spawn right here, regardless.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
bit
just
different than
then
just
bound
like
to the room and not like generate level generations, whatever it wants to do.
And level
Yeah, that makes
generator
sense.
does what level generator
And-
wants.
And yeah, we talked about it earlier. Like placing doors is one of the things that humans can do fairly easy, but Levogen has a hard time, like a really hard time. If you let Levogen place doors, it usually ends up with a huge mess. So,
Yeah.
and
Or
obviously you
just
could try to
do-
improve the system to make it work better, but that would require a lot of work, a lot of thought and experimentation. And as I said, humans can do it pretty easily with some training. So
Yeah, it's not hard to place like a single door somewhere. It's
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to know where to place a door, like if there is a correct place, but oftentimes there isn't. It just kind of is like it either happened or it didn't.
yeah.
It's an absolute. Only a Sith would deal in absolute. We're gonna nab some desks. Desk. Give me that guy. Are you floating? No. Most excellent. You will make a fine compatriot. Do. Whoop. And we're gonna replace this guy with a single. Still not floating. He's in the wall though. There we go. And then we're gonna put which one was it? Let's do this one because there might be a bit of cover that someone can use. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. All right, and then for this, what are we gonna do about you? I kind of like the single island. Maybe we'll do like the single
Yeah.
island up here, and like bomb down here.
There would be
Trying to
more
think.
doors in this room, right?
Yeah, it's not gonna be a one entrance bomb room. I'm just trying to figure out. It pretty much got to go here in my
Yeah,
mind.
kind of.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to figure out like what relation will it have to this door. So just put it there so I don't forget it. 'Cause that would be an awkward. My music stopped.
I mean, that would be something Ozzy finds for sure, but it's still awkward
Well-
because then he has to throw it back to you and tell you, door missing.
45 degrees Oh man, you're gonna hate some of the other maps I've been up to. At least 45 is a divider for 90
Yeah.
instead of like 36.
Oh no.
We can start talking about all the degrees. You know, I love me some 72-degree bombs.
Yeah, don't judge. Cannot marginalize these degrees. Like,
And
have
then
the rights
what
to
we're gonna
exist as
do
well.
is we're actually going to take away that window and we're going to replace this window. This window with the red door.
ah, okay.
Just have to put that like there.
Turn the whole map by 3 degrees just to trigger some people.
That is actually not something I can do.
I mean,
because,
it would be very
the map
hard, yeah.
will rotate. The map will rotate, but the actual like
the
there's
nodes will
things
not, right?
inside of the map that won't rotate properly, and it causes issues. A lot of
What the hell is
issues.
the pipe? Why is the pivot of that wall section? What? That was weird.
That was just the global for that wall section.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just like if you take one wall and you have the pivot in the center,
Pivot
for
is
whatever
the
reason,
word,
the
yeah,
center is
sorry.
like all the way up here.
Oh, okay.
It's like I think it's like that with most of the interior walls. It's like these are all going to be the same,
Okay, that's
but
weird.
it's like that with doors too. Like I can click on any of these doors and they're all going to be like weird. Windows are fine, but yeah. I don't know. It's just another quirk.
Yeah, you get used to it.
I'm charged with 1-degree murder. Yep. Here, you know what? Just for you, I'll put this as 89 degrees. All right, let's do. It's gonna have to be 100. It's minus 180. Let's put it at minus 179.82.
Oh no.
Again, they'll never notice.
No, probably not. If you get close, can you actually spot it? Like,
No,
is it-
probably not. It's minuscule. Like,
No, I don't
yeah,
think
I really doubt it. But I
it's-
mean, I can show you. See, right there.
it's it's not even like it's 0.18 degrees. Like,
Yep.
it's
It's
literally-
not a lot, but it
That's-
counts. It's got to where it counts. No, it's more that there's some things with rooms that we can't do. Like I can't rotate a room and have everything go along with it. Just it just doesn't want to. I think this map's done.
Doesn't look too
Again,
bad.
I don't
That
want to
was
think
like-
about it. Like,
That was like
We're
that
gonna
wasn't. Wait,
run
that's
the-
done. That wasn't even 10 minutes. You're
I mean,
you're killing
no,
it
I need one more
today.
red door actually. Let's just throw it down here. don't particularly care
Yeah,
where.
But yeah, Snubs is. I agree with Snubs. This red door is really close to bomb, like the one in club, backstage
We
rather.
can do
Can you just like maybe just put it in club, like further to the.
yeah, but
east?
with this courtyard being here, it needs to have a justification. Do it like here instead. It's still pretty strong, but at least you have a chance to fight back.
Yeah, no, you can hold it from bar and stuff, so. And from stage.
Club.
By Jameson.
Cinder block.
Wait, when did the light go? Oh,
It's inside.
okay.
Yeah. Doo-doo. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, close enough. Let's grab this whole thing. Oh, come on, give it to me. Give me the thing, thank you. Club. You. Oh, I guess there's not really a good place for that. Let's do you instead. Oh, again, with the thing. I want to work on twos, dang it. Alright.
Alright, I think that was actually exactly 10 minutes. Maybe a little more. Oh, actually, it might be 11 or 12 now. Still really
Yeah,
fast.
I'm going to finish up some of this stuff.
By the way, a few people wondering, the music in the background, it should be very quiet, but it should be audible, is from our OST, which includes 20 songs. Is it 20 songs?
That sounds like too many.
Yeah, it sounds like too many. It might be 12. I think it was something with the two. I think it was
a
12.
little better.
Yeah, I
let me
think
look.
it's 12 songs. Only one of them right now is in the game.
Only 10.
It's only 10. Oh, okay. Only one of those songs is in the game right now, but the others will be in the game soonish again.
Soon.
But you can buy it separately on Steam. So if you're interested in the cool music, you know where you can get it.
Mm-hmm.
Snarms recommends the OST. Well, that's good. it's
Yeah.
recommended by Snarms now. Now you have to buy it
There's some bangers in there.
for sure.
Okay, let's take a look. I need to put, I think, some desks in here. Let's put some like tables. Just table. I might need the folding ones. Yeah, here we go. Just because it doesn't really look like an admissions place yet, you know.
That's fair, yeah. But now you cannot get close to the window, which is probably for the best actually, because then you cannot get shot by the UAV.
And then what we'll do is we'll replace one on each side with a flipped over version.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
Well, and then let me see if I can find like just the... No, we don't have one for just the table, unfortunately, so I'll just use this one.
Do you have one that's like not folded out?
Oh, yeah. But I want to say it's just a, let me see, let me make sure that it has stuff on it. LGO. Yeah, it doesn't have, oh, it does have hitboxes. Let's see. None of these hitboxes have densities, so let me set that really quick. It's not going to matter too much, but... Alright.
Someone put that away nicely.
Yep. There we go. So we got that, and then we got one that was flipped over.
Yeah. Just it's kind of.
I don't know
I was
why
about
they
to
flip it over, but you know what? We'll swap.
Someone got
these.
angry at it.
Yeah, we'll swap these though. I need to make sure because I unpacked this. Okay, I've grabbed the right thing.
Why do you want to swap them?
Because this other side doesn't have any cover in it, whereas this side has the bar.
Okay.
So it makes a little bit more sense for me to do it like this. Because like if they're shooting through the wall right here, you have one more layer for bullets to pen through.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not gonna make the biggest deal in the world, but I don't know. It just made a little bit more sense to me in my head. Let's move this like here. Move that like, I don't know, like there. Okay, let's take a look. Red bomb, green stuff, doors. Is that door blocked? It is not.
I like that office.
Yeah,
The cover
it's
has
a
an
cheap
interesting
little
shape.
Alright, we're done.
All right.
I've never been able to hide under windows, but I get close to it and break it. Hide under windows? Well, I think the windows don't have any HP, so whenever anything touches them, they just break. Because if they have HP, things like grenades wouldn't be able to break through them, I believe. If they do have HP, it's minimal to the point at which grenades can do that, or there's some other interaction that I'm just unaware of.
Whatever it is, point is, they break immediately if you touch them. Which is the important part. So, do we do another kill house or? What was the name of the last one?
Sword Legion. So right
Sword
now we
Legion,
are sitting on
nice.
3 kill houses and 1 dome that have been completed this stream. The kill houses are Golden Edge, Torch Paladin, and Sword Legion. Hey, this is like a mega kidney club. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is a very productive stream. If you compare this to other streams where like we do 2 maps total because productive is maybe the wrong word. This one is more about like quantity over quality, I guess, or not quality.
It's
Quality
a
is the
little
wrong
bit
word,
of
but
both. It's quality with quantity, or
Yeah,
quantity
it's-
with quality.
What I'm saying is when we take longer, it's usually because we're experimenting with some new stuff or doing something handmade, like manual placement thingies going on, or just doing factories because those take longer.
Yeah. So, question, stream, in Pion.
Check that
What are
hallway
we going to
shape.
do about this map? 'Cause we have a bit of a situation here.
Wait, you wanna keep that?
This is the mother of all kidney rooms.
Yeah,
It even looks like a kidney.
yeah.
It's over
but
here, it's kinda
Look
like
at the
a
hallway
beam.
shape. That's like
No.
that's a whole nother thing. It's a T, right? It's the letter my nickname starts with. That's what I was referring to. And my real name as well, actually.
All right, we're gonna skip
you-
this one.
I was about to like. Are you seriously considering keeping this because this looks horrible?
Yeah, I was because it's kind of
What-
funny.
What is club? I mean,
I don't know how I'd make it work.
I
but-
mean, it's kind of funny. It would be interesting for sure. Oh, this is what?
Hallway do belong though.
This one is amazing. This is even better, I think.
Yeah, it's got multiple kidney rooms.
It's like every room
Every single room.
is connected to hallway. Like literally
This should be
everyone.
the king of one entrance bomb rooms.
Every
Here we
room
go.
has only a connection to hallway. That was ridiculous.
Literal Scooby-Doo hallway.
This one could
This is
work,
not-
but
This one, I'll make it work because we can snag
this
this
one.
connection right here.
right. That's exactly what I was
And
thinking of. Like
The other
seems
thing
like
I
I'm
can do
getting
is-
I'm getting more and more through these level streams. I'm getting more and more into the brain of a level designer because I noticed that this is connected. We can actually make this work.
Yep.
It looks a bit wonky. It's very lengthy.
Yeah, well,
but
the reason it looks wonky is because club is so far up. What all I'm gonna
Yeah.
do is I'm gonna move it down about 3 walls or 3
okay.
tiles,
Isn't
and
that
then
like
it'll
super hard?
look a little bit better. Yeah, it'll look a little bit less wonky.
Isn't that like a lot
And
of
moving-
work to move it?
Moving a room isn't like the worst thing in the world.
Oh, okay, but changing the shape would be a lot of work.
Changing the shape is a big no-no. Rotating the room is a big no-no. Though you can do it, it just takes a long time. Like there's a lot of extra steps you need to make sure you get, or else it just like will break. Like light maps will break, or audio will break. Like it, rotating rooms rotates certain things, and then it just doesn't rotate others for whatever reason. It just doesn't want to.
And those things are not immediately obvious. Like as you said,
Nope,
like
they're
things
not.
like audio or lighting. So
Especially lighting, like the occlusion volumes. I think that's the one that always gets me whenever I do like make a map and people are like, "Hey, rotate a room."
yeah.
Yeah, with those it's easier because you got like days to do it
Yeah.
instead of and make sure that you got it instead of like 30 minutes. Brickhouse is a thumbs up, so the Brickhouse approves. It is a thumbs up. Yeah,
It could also be a clacker.
no, that's true. Yeah, wireless clacker.
It's a little bit like I don't know. It's a bit too short, I guess, but it immediately it reminded me of the top part of the clacker, basically. Like
Bro, this fan. I'm sorry, you guys. The fans just they do what they want. Okay, they're 360-degree fans when no one is looking, and they just spin themselves around. There's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, it does kind of look like a face, doesn't it? Like an eye here, like a mouth.
oh yeah, I was trying to find it, but yeah, admission is the mouth.
He's got a mullet. It's a mullet.
Does he has like instead of his office and Brickhouse is like a beard, or is that like a double chin? Or
Oh yeah, this is me when I'm at PAX, just rocking that double chin. Haven't shaved in weeks.
oh, it's both. It's a double chin with a beard. Yeah, I see.
Still need to shower. Doused myself in Axe last night. Smelling pretty good. Life is great. Let's do this to start off.
Mhm.
And then let's take a look. So what I say I was gonna move club down, like what, 3? So let's do 1, 2,
Yeah,
3.
something like that.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we gotta grab. Where are you? This guy. Boom. Okay. Now we got cleanup to do.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some extra steps when you do something like this. It's not just boom and you're done, But luckily, these steps are not the hardest thing in the world. They're just a little time consuming. I gotta make sure I get all of those, so no cheeky parkour artists out there will be able to find a way up. So that's never fun for me to deal with. That, that, and then we'll get rid of that guy. Ooh, I didn't want to get rid of that guy actually. What I can do is I can move him out here, and then boop boop, and doop, and doop.
Snarms asks if you're planning to remove these one-tile offsets on Killhouse spawns.
In a situation like that, it's literally nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
Like, I'd love to, I really would, but in a situation like that, like it has this whole area to spawn, and theoretically, the way that it would ideally work is that it would pick the most amount of sides to connect to.
Yeah.
So it would only spawn like somewhere in this area. But for whatever reason, it said no. I want to spawn up like one tile off right there,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I did. So, like, there's times when I'm going through the level generator, the room selection they use to modify things, and like modify what room spawn, and I will literally set a pick weight to 0. Like it has a 0 chance of happening out of all the pick weight, and it'll still generate with 1. And it's like, okay, thanks, level gen.
Level gen
Like, no, I
has
really
a mind of
want-
its own apparently.
Like it happened last stream too. It generated, I think it was a pit, or it was like a castle or an observation when I had just turned it off.
Okay.
It's like, no, I want to generate with this, and you can't tell me no.
You can't tell him to do it again though.
Yeah. Level gen is literally worse than a toddler sometimes, and it's both the greatest thing ever and absolutely miserable.
Yeah.
I really need to take these wood stacks out too. One second. I'm gonna make a note of that. You remember that from SpongeBob? Making the Krabby Patty.
Mhm.
There it is. Can I pin this to me? Nope. Add new task. Subtask. Remove wood stacks from rooms it doesn't belong in. And go. All right. Sorry, I had to do that, or else I was going to forget.
Yeah, better write it down.
That stuff really annoys me. Because then I just end up having to delete it, and it's like, why do you spawn in the first place?
Yeah.
Or there, let's
Take some extra
do-
time to remove the system, to improve the system if you're using that system a lot. So every second counts.
Give me the wall. Thank you. My goodness, level gen. Oh, no, not what I wanted to delete. Don't you just love it when your floor deletes it under your feet?
Sure. That happens to me daily.
Yep. Just like when you're walking up the stairs and you miss a step that you really shouldn't because you always walk there. It's like your heart skips a beat.
Yeah.
Okay, you piece of butt. Give me proper elevation. There. Need this guy now. Doop. And let's look. Okay, this guy. And he's gonna be backwards, so we whoop, and grab you and whoop, and Okay.
So my big question is, where do you actually put red doors on this map? I guess kitchen and office?
Yeah, I was probably gonna move the stage back a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
Okay.
that
So I want to
would
put the bomb like down here, you know, but
Mhm.
having bomb backstage kind of feels weird to me. I mean, it'd be cool to try because then I could put a red door up here and not feel as bad about it. But
And this is an interesting question. You ever try to go to sleep and realize you made a mistake in one of the maps you made?
Yep.
Can you imagine that happens regularly?
it doesn't happen regularly, but it has
Okay.
happened. It has happened recently,
Okay.
and that was fun. I think it
What was
happened
the
like weeks ago.
what was the mistake?
We had just submitted our maps, and I think I was looking at QA for the day. It had come in on a Wednesday, and there was something in the QA that really threw me off, and I kind of looked at it and I was like, what? What do you mean? And that was at night, so all I had to do was think about it, and then I was like, well, I missed that one thing that I probably shouldn't have missed.
Okay.
Yeah. Not fun. I'd like to do a split club like stage at some point.
Ooh.
I have no clue how that would work, you know.
Yeah, you can make like a stage battle, like have two stages facing each other.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
have
just
like
kinda
a battle of the bands thing.
there's not a whole lot of room for it, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
doesn't make a
Maybe
whole
not
lot
on
of
this map, but
sense either. Yeah. But I mean, we've done things that have made less sense, so it's whatever.
yeah.
Whereas zoom into the burger, what?
He was referring to you.
Or ink
SpongeBob
removed when it's a harder
reference.
thing to solve than it appears.
So would you describe Level Gen more like a toddler or more like a rebellious teenager?
A toddler.
Okay.
At least a rebellious teenager can learn after a while. Level Gen can't learn by itself.
I mean, it learns if you teach it new things. So
Yeah, but I mean, a rebellious teenager will learn from their mistakes instead of continuing to light firecrackers under themselves.
okay, that's fair.
Like, Level Gen is very smart when we do teach it to do things properly.
Yeah. And by
But-
teach, we don't mean, just to clarify, we're not talking like, what's the word? We're not talking like machine learning or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just like
we have to
teaching. I
sit
mean,
there
like
and
we're
like-
setting up the systems and putting in the
Yeah.
values and the numbers, and writing code potentially.
Level Gen is not like, it's like any computer program. It only knows what you tell it. So if you don't tell it to do something, it's literally never going to do it. But if you don't want it to do something and you tell it, hey, don't do that, it still has a chance to do that. Like,
Okay.
and it makes no sense. It's literally, it's not like it's a pick rate of like 0.01, for instance. It's literally zero, like zero, none.
Weird.
Zilch, like, and it will still occasionally spawn with those rooms.
Must be set up a little bit wonky then, in a way.
Yeah, so I don't
There's
know
also-
if zero is like that 0.1, but the amount of times I've gotten it makes me want to buy a lottery ticket.
There's an esoteric programming language. I forgot what it's called, but it's based on probabilities. So every statement has like a chance of being executed and a chance of not being executed. Like you cannot write a deterministic program in it. It will always, there's always a chance it goes differently. Like you can like manipulate that chance, like by putting in a character which will like increase the chance of the statement being executed. And like if you put a lot of them, then the chance goes up to 99%. But you can never be 100% certain. So sounds a lot like Level Gen. So because it's funny because there's like a Wikipedia page for like Hello World programs written in different esoteric programming languages, and The one for that language is the only one that says this program will print out "Hello World" in 99.9999% of the cases, while all the others just print it out every time. I have a.
It's like that SpongeBob. He's trying to get made from plankton into the chum bucket cook. He's like, nah, I don't really feel like it. It's like, what do you mean you don't feel like it? This is like all you do. This is your job. I own you. He's like, nah, I don't feel like it. Let's get some tables. Table. That is a courtyard table. Floating no floater.
So the one thing that makes me question your assessment that Level Gen is a toddler is like you cannot if you give a toddler like straight instructions, they cannot follow them usually. So I don't know. I feel Level Gen for the most part follows proper instructions. So kind of throws me off with that analogy.
I mean, if you want to think of it like a rebellious teenager, you can. Like, it does go against the rules that you set it, but like a rebellious teenager will eventually settle down and not do that stuff anymore.
Yeah, that's
Like,
fair.
of their own accord, you know? Like, a toddler will just keep doing something. So it goes both ways. They're like a mix of both. And the worst
Right.
parts of either one.
It's almost like it's not a human being, and therefore these examples or these analogies fall on their butt eventually if you look at them for too long.
Yep.
Is Level
such
Gen
is life.
is Level Gen male or female?
It's an it.
It's an it. Okay.
It's like Stephen King's It.
I think Axum actually refers to it as a female, if I'm not mistaken.
It can be whatever it wants. I don't care. If it as
It
long
can
as
be
it
whatever
does
it
what I
wants. Yeah,
asked
that's
of it,
good.
I don't care. But the problem has been recently it hasn't been wanting to do any of that stuff. So I'm just over here like, why are you like this, Level Gen? And it just screams at me. Why can't you just be normal? And then we'll drag this guy over. So we can get away with cheeky stuff like this. No one will ever know. Unless you watch the stream.
Do you make red spots or are they discovered?
Do I make rat spots?
Do you make them on
do not
purpose,
make
or-
rat spots? Well, there was a map recently that I did make that had rat spots, but like I don't sit here and try to think about every single little spot that someone could potentially be sitting. Like, that's just a waste of my time. I would rather move on to another map than try to look for like each and every single little spot. You know?
If they come up, they come up, but
Yep.
it's not something you place intentionally usually.
Because like I don't know what people mean by a rat spot. At least in Tarkov, it means just someone that like sneaks around and makes no sound and just sneaks up on you and rat attacks you. But like, you know, if you mean that, it's just a dark corner, and when you're able to shoot out the lights, it's just going to be every corner. So, you know, I'm not too concerned about it. All right. So now we need Ooh, should I be mean, Bion? Should I be really mean?
Depends on what you mean by that.
I'm gonna put a red door there. I'm gonna be real mean. Boom. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. Think we can get one more in there? I think we can get one more. It's not
sure.
a phase.
We're not 30 minutes. So. what's that? Buckshot rolling. That would be better the other way around. I feel rolling buckshot.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Oh goodness, I don't want to switch the words around. So, and I forgot to.
Need to go fast. We're speedrun stream now. It's
Yeah, I mean, the more I get done during this stream, the quicker I can go outside and maybe go biking. You know, so
that's fair. That's a good motivation.
Especially since it's so nice outside, and I need to clean my bike. I went on a bike trip this weekend up with my friend, and we got very muddy, and it was a good time. But I did not clean my bike before I came back, and now it is just covered in mud. Mud.
Mud.
All right. New map. How many were we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. 5 this stream so far. Let's keep it rolling. Reload.
I think we can do 2 more actually at this pace.
Oh, that's ambitious.
Well,
15
you don't.
map is ambitious. That's,
I mean,
that's
at least.
ambitious.
Well, this one was a little longer, but the 2 before that were both 50 minutes. So
But those were fast maps. Like,
I guess. I mean, it depends on what spawns. I guess.
yes, it does depend on what spawns.
This one. Not the greatest.
The
Yeah, this
best way
one.
to do level gen is to find a layout that works and go from there.
Yeah.
Easily the best way to use level gen.
And the more you look for specific things, the more tedious it gets.
Yep. Yeah, like all I am looking for right now.
Did you disable? You disabled Vault, right?
I didn't
not-
actually. That's an
It's
interesting.
not spawning
one.
any vaults or what the other one? Airlock.
I did turn airlock off.
Okay.
Oh, I think I did turn vault off actually. Here, let's make a vault map because vault can be
Yeah.
pretty easy to. I'm gonna have to modify some stuff real quick. So 1 sec. Do.
No worries.
Vault. Let's 0 those out. All right, it's going to spawn all of those. Let's make it spawn one of those. Cool. And then we should be good. And let's turn. Let's leave it on. Let's leave courtyard on.
All right.
See what we get. All right, so we currently have 4 default rooms, vault and reception checked, as well as a 50-50 for a courtyard.
Okay.
And we might have gotten one off the bat. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do this one because it's gonna have a good usage of the vault door right here.
This has a really weird shape though, but sure.
Yeah, but all the rooms are connected.
Yeah, but
So-
they look really weird. But yeah, it works. We can do it. It's fine. It's just
Vault is just feeling shy. It's hiding in the back with ooh eyes, like, please don't pick me. I don't want to be used in a map.
But yeah, this could have an interesting vault door for sure. So if it's open, it blocks the pathway from club to kitchen.
Yeah, I
it's
just I don't
closed, you can
remember. I
never
think
get
it
through
swings
there.
to here. Where that wall is right now, so it's gonna swing open. So I'm
it
gonna need
doesn't
to.
really matter.
It does actually. It's just it
Well-
it matters more for cover placement than anything.
Okay.
If you were to add a trophy system to the defender equipment, everyone involved would be a viable strategy. Yeah, I don't know why defenders would ever get a trophy system because that
None.
neutralizes like half, if not all, of the defense or the attacker utility.
Yeah, the attackers need their flashbangs to get into rooms. If they get zapped by a trophy system, that would be horrible.
Plus, you made a pretty good point of like how everyone would just sit in vault, and that's
Yeah.
already a pretty viable strategy for some matches. So, or maps, the bigger vault is already a viable strat. Exactly, especially ones with cover in them.
Yeah, if they have cover, it's not too bad to hide in there.
I
You
don't
still
know
get flashed
why
out
all
fairly
this-
easily usually, but
No, no. Why are you not doing the thing?
what's it supposed to do?
It's supposed to spawn a vault door, and it didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Which I no clue why it didn't.
You should just ship the map without a vault door.
The
That
impenetrable.
would be a good
vault.
April Fool's map, right?
Nah, I feel like people get kind of mad at you for that one. Check why vault isn't spawning the door. Sorry, writing it down. Do. Alright. This is probably going to be the last one. So we can spend a
Right.
bit more time on it. That's alright. So we're going to do that, and let's put this vault door here. Oh,
It
it's
spawns the other way.
on the other side. Okay. Interesting. We're gonna do a kind of bad here, and we're gonna do this because I don't think it makes sense for the white from the kitchen to go all the way to
Yeah,
here.
no, this is part of club now.
Okay, and now we think, what the heck have we gotten ourselves into?
I mean, free entry is reception on north. So
Yeah.
where do we put the button? Is the big question, I guess.
Yeah, because it's more a fight for button than for bomb.
Yeah.
And that's
Well-
always kind of a tough question. I'd like to put it somewhere where the vault could cut off rotations.
I mean, office.
So if I put it like in this back corner and then put the door like here,
Uh huh.
it would make it so that you had to press the button and then backtrack,
Oh yeah, I see.
you know. But I also don't want to put it too far away. I don't want to put it back here because putting it back here is just going to be like, well, you go in and then you just hit whatever red door is like going to be inevitably over here.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of think it has to be lockers, and then I'll move the windows like up over to here instead. What do you guys think? I'm gonna move
that makes
these.
sense.
I'm gonna move these windows.
Lop. Upside down windows.
Yep. Oh, that's what we should have done. We should have bugged Axum to make his Escher map, his MC Escher map
Oh no.
for April Fools. That would have been so good. The factory entrances in the roof.
What? I never heard of that.
Have you ever seen MC Escher, like the artist?
Yeah. But like, I wonder how that would work into process. Like,
Well, that's why it's an April Fool's map.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it there. 'Cause
I
then
remember that joke coming up a long time ago, though. Now that we talk about it.
I think we need more stuff for reception. Like different, well, not more stuff, but different stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the same stuff every time.
I like how this cluster is set up that you have to shove it into the floor or it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, the worst part is it likes to float a lot.
Yeah.
So that's a repeat offender for being a floater, which is great. It's a great seeing that come back and being like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's that one. It's like the kid that always gets in trouble at school. Teacher's like, yeah, Billy did something bad today, and everyone's like, yeah, tell me about it.
Surprise.
Yep. Let's put that one there. Why does my music keep stopping? Grr. Grr. There we go. Gotta delete this. I'm gonna work like this isn't here. Let's make a smaller cubicle section. What would fit though? You can always just turn it. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, sure. So, since we put the button in lockers, probably will we now have a red door in office?
I'm trying to think. Because there's not much like reason to sit in office right now. Office would just be used just to rotate.
Exactly what I'm thinking.
But yeah, could put a red door back there, just as one of the two, you know.
Yeah, one office and then like one club. Oh, you don't want to connect lockers to club?
Nope.
Ah, interesting.
No, because I need a connection up here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like a majority of club is just out of commission.
True.
We're gonna yoink most of backstage, but not quite all of it. Oh, come on. Yoink. Yoink. Larger vault, cover, an auto shotgun, and lots of dreams ruined. Psh, that just sounds miserable. It feels so good to do it though. Just
I mean,
blast
auto
people.
shotgun is not that effective right now, so
Yeah.
there were times where this was worse, but still. That's fair. That locker would, yeah, it makes people change in front of the door, I guess. It's definitely looks weird. Like
The voyeur.
this will not be a regular locker placement, like having it like that angled that weirdly. But
Yeah,
who cares?
probably in like this part here, and then probably like another one down here. But this is due process where
this is it's also not even a real locker, right? This is a kill house. Like this is not actually a real building. It's like a training ground, training facility. So maybe the people who put that together had some fun with the locker placement as well.
I gotta turn this guy off on a lot of them. I don't like that this guy's there. And then let's make this a couple fridges instead, because I don't like how it's coming down. I think that's gonna just feel a little cramped going through. This makes it a little bit more apparent that it's like, hey, you know, there's preventative measure from wall banging right there, but it's not just like weird. You know, it's a much more clear route. Does this one have a backing on it? Oh, it doesn't. Let's do that.
I'm very sorry, but I have to step away one more time.
That is okay. Go do what you gotta do.
Right back.
Shh, he's gone. Quick, everyone type Monka W. I just refunded the game and now we bought it because I realized you guys work hard. Oh, thank you, Corn Dog. Hopefully, for whatever reason you refunded it, you know, we can work on and get done eventually. But thanks for buying it. Appreciate it. The rebellion has come. Oh, he's not looking. Put the bomb outside. Oh no no no! Don't tell him he doesn't know.
All right, I'm back.
We didn't
Have-
put the bomb outside. I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Well, it chat. Sorry.
I have a baby on my lap now, so
Hello,
brace
baby.
for baby noises. But he decided he doesn't want to sleep right now, and
Oh,
mommy isn't
that's
feeling so
bad.
well. So
You're just like, please, I need you to sleep. Baby's like,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, it's almost 1 a.m., so he should be asleep.
He's learning from you. Just be an insomniac.
Yeah. And he got vaccinated today. So maybe that's causing some sleep trouble.
Gotcha.
He's a little warm. But now he's looking at you doing level stuff. He seems very interested.
This is level gen.
Yeah.
Level gen for babies.
Let the baby make the map. Yeah, sure. What do you think? Where do we put the bomb? Yeah. No. Don't grab the mic. That's not a good idea. No.
What do you have to do to get your own signature on the map? I don't know what you mean by signature. So, I mean,
Mm. Okay, I'll have to move the mic a little bit away. So if I sound quieter, then that's the reason. That's a good point, Derby. If we start teaching him how to make maps now, he'll be a level gen god when he's grown up. So start early.
we're gonna have to fix all of it.
I think he's more growing up as an audio engineer. He's really interested in that mic. Gee. And one more time. So where did you end up placing red doors?
I put
Or you didn't place them yet?
none
Okay.
so far, but I was thinking of doing one in kitchen
Uh-huh.
and then one in backstage of club.
Okay, so office would be a rotate for
The
going
well, the
around
other
from
thing
kitchen to
actually is I could do this one in office here.
Yeah, I think I would like it more in office.
Yeah.
It makes it harder to get to the button, I guess, but
Yeah, a little bit harder, but that's okay. Because, like,
Yeah.
think about it this way: if they, I don't want to do it on that one. I'll do it.
the
on
only issue with putting in office is it feels not as it was not very powerful to breach office. It's not giving you that
Well,
much.
Let me give you my thoughts on that here in a
Sure.
sec. So if you breach office,
Mhm.
you've secured a big portion of the map that would otherwise be used for just like laning. So you can't have a mop sitting back here looking down this lane.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can't have someone looking like this,
Mhm.
right? So office is dead. And then if you push into kitchen, you can pincer into like button, which is important. But you can also just go this way, and if they decide to open the button, you can just already be in here,
Yeah.
and you're dealing with this. And
I mean,
then
yeah,
you
it gives you good control over the map, I guess. That's a fair
Yeah.
point.
and then this one will be a little bit more straightforward.
Yeah.
It's not up against. I'd love to put one like right here. This is gonna be like right next to the truck. Oh, let's do it there. All right, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Nice.
All right, so let's take
Tiger,
another.
what? Tiger Penitent? It's hard to read on the stream.
This, yeah, you got it right.
It's a small.
It would be a fine place to attack. And let's throw in like a couple more couches. And I think we are good. All right, let's take a look.
Looks good.
Truck, red,
Right
green.
there.
I'm gonna do a green door up here just because I don't know.
I just feel like this map will gonna be. I guess green is just very strong on this map, but
Green is.
it
very
also
strong.
means you don't have like. I mean, it gives you good like. Okay, actually, green gives you fast access to the button, but it doesn't give you anything else. Like you're still completely locked out of the rest of the map, basically. Or not locked out, but like you don't have control over anything from there. You have to fight for every inch after that. So it might work. If you like breach backstage, then you get control over a club. If you breach office, you get control over the sidelines and kitchen and clubs. So yeah, could work. Might be. I wonder if this one would be a bit defender-sided on like a competitive level, maybe, but I'm not sure. Maybe not.
Yeah, the other thing I'm actually going to do real quick is I'm also going to move the button down here so that
Okay.
if people do want to wall charge in after
Oh,
breaching
yeah.
green, they can, you know? Like, it taking up an unnecessary wall charge space, if someone has
Sure.
to go green on this map, I think it'd be better to do it there. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. So they can wall charge into club, which then gives them access to vault, basically. That's actually a good play, I think.
Yeah, I like that a
Getting
lot
into
more.
lockers from reception and then breaching into club. Maybe have like another player like split off through backstage, and then you can clear that out and don't get shot from up there.
But I think I'm going to call it there.
All right.
So we got a whole bunch of maps done.
Yeah, there was a lot of them. I'm back. All right. So I guess we'll end it here. There will be another level stream tomorrow, which actually will be Axum and me. And then there will be community hour stream, question and answers on Wednesday with me. And then we'll be back with streaming next week. So yeah, if people aren't aware of, we did not push out a gameplay update today. There will probably be another one next week though. And there will obviously be the map update on Friday. And Well, we'll say goodbye, but say hi to 23LP, we're rating 23LP, so say hi to him. And yeah, he was in stream earlier, so. All right. So that was making maps with me, THPine, and Sandwich. Any last words?
Thank you for coming along, everyone. Hopefully we see you next week. Appreciate your viewership and your questions. We're always happy to answer what we can, so keep them coming.
All right. Any last words from Baby Pion? No? You want to grab the mic? No, you're not going to grab the mic. That's mine. All right. Bye-bye.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, what's the plan?
Are we going all out?
Yeah.
So they could do this. I don't think that they'll try to open storefront.
I feel like storefront's a big enough play.
Door charge freezer and then wall charge storefront so you can look at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's rocking what?
I'm taking extra flash just to see if I can finish it right here.
Alright, I'm out of here.